Naomi. I would like to have a word with you. Yes, Terry, what is it? What do you think a wife's duty is? Wife's duty? I wonder if you ever think about whether you are fulfilling your duty as a wife. Of course I am. I do my best with the housework and I work hard. Oh, really? But you're so busy working that you neglect the housework, don't you? I don't think so. No, you are useless. Useless? That's right. What do you think about Chris in the first place? I do care about Chris. Really? If you do, shouldn't you prioritize your family more? I value my family, but my work is also important. I don't think you value your family to that extent. What do you mean? You're not useful, so maybe you should take my guidance. Your guidance? What kind of guidance? Housework, of course. I will teach you how we do things at home. But I'm doing my best in my own way. I'm saying it's not enough. For example, you are late in preparing dinner, and you don't clean well. But I do it right after I get home from work. Work, work, work. It's as if the housework comes next. That's not true. I try to balance both work and housework. Balancing work and home? I don't even want to hear that kind of excuse. A wife's duty is to put the family first. That's what I'm trying to say here. I value my family, but work is also important. Unless you change that way of thinking, we cannot accept you as our family. Oh no. Chris needs a more suitable wife. A suitable wife? Not a defective one like you. Defective? That's right. His wife has to be a more respectable person. What do you mean by a respectable person? Someone who does her housework perfectly, supports Chris, and puts the family first. I have worked hard with that intention. That would be to your self-satisfaction. I can't believe that's what you were thinking about me. I hope you understand. You should work harder from now on. Yes, I understand. Also, you should understand where you're standing. For example, as a wife, your role is to support your husband. Of course, I intend to do that. But it's not enough, which is why I'm pointing it out to you like this. You are still inexperienced and have more to learn. I have tried very hard in my own way. And yet, when you say it's not enough, I don't know what to say. This is because you are still immature. For example, the other night at dinner. What was that? The dinner the other day? That's right. It was so bland that Chris had trouble eating it. But he said it was delicious. He was just being nice. Of course he wants to eat something better. I see. Besides, so is cleaning. You don't get into all the nooks and crannies, and there's lots of dust. But I clean every day. That is superficial cleaning. You should do it more thoroughly. For example, do you really clean the dust behind furniture and in high places? I certainly don't go that far. You see? That's why you need to take my guidance. Understood. I will make more effort in the future. First of all, I will teach you from today, so follow my instructions. I will teach you everything from the basics of cooking to how to clean. Yes, ma'am. But I don't know if I'll have time to do it all. Don't worry. I'll have you focus on housework, even if it means cutting back a bit on your work. But work is also important, and it helps with the family finances. Don't worry about the household finances because Chris is doing a good job. You should think about taking care of your family well. But I must say, I will continue working. Nothing will change unless you change your attitude. Yes. Hi, Terry. I just got back from work. So, I was wondering if I could ask you something. Oh my! You're still working? No matter how many times I warn you, no matter how hard I try to teach you, you don't listen at all. You can't talk like that again. But it's true, isn't it? Anyway, what is this? May I ask you for an explanation? Oh, did you just get it? I can't believe you're playing around until this late. What a nice thing for a wife to do. I had to go to work, but that's not what I'm talking about. I don't know why the house is empty. And I found divorce papers in the mailbox. What does this mean? What does it mean? You know what it means. Don't you get it? You've been married for 5 years and you still can't have a baby. You're such a useless wife, aren't you? Useless? Of course you are. The reason why Chris hasn't gotten a baby yet, no matter how much he tried, is because you're defective. I took the test and it was fine. I'm not defective. And I say I did my best. But your son's been hanging out with other girls lately. So we haven't been able to even try to have a baby. Shut your mouth. Anyway, we don't want any defective woman who can't have a baby. As of today, you and Chris are divorcing. We have already moved out of that house and sent your furniture back to your parents' house. So you must leave there. Wait a minute. Why are you saying this so suddenly? It's nothing sudden. I have reached my limit. I have tried my best to be a member of this family. I still can't accept being told that it's not enough. You haven't worked hard enough at all. Chris is exhausted living with you. But if that is the case, I would like to have a talk with Chris directly. He is too kind, so I'm speaking on his behalf. It's already decided. I want to talk to him. I won't allow you to do that. The talk is over. Get out of there already. At least, let me talk to him one last time. I can't let you do that anymore. He says he doesn't want to talk to you either. Oh no. So, this is really the end? Yes, it is. This is the end. Goodbye, Naomi. But I don't know what to do with such a sudden turn of events. Please give me some time at least. There's no need to take your time. Your belongings have already been sent back to your parents' house. Oh no, it's too sudden. It's not sudden. I've already put up with it for a long time. Chris says he can't make things work with you either. But we should solve our problems as a couple. His feelings won't change, so you should just shut your mouth and leave. I understand. I just don't know how to deal with this sudden turn of events. That's your problem and not ours. Just pack your bags and get out. Everything is too sudden. It's wise to leave right away. I know you're just saying it to get to talk to Chris. I won't let you do that. You're not allowed to contact him for any reason. If you have something you want to talk about, you come to me. He thinks the same way. Yes. I already have a woman who's carrying his baby. You should step down gracefully. What? A baby? No way. My son's cheating girlfriend got pregnant. She's pregnant with his baby. You are infertile and worthless. What? The woman he had an affair with is pregnant? That's right. He finally is going to have a baby. You can't have a baby, so I don't need you. You're worthless to us. She's 1,000 times better than a woman who can't give birth like you. Now get out of there and get a divorce, you piece of useless scumbag. Oh, I see. It's a very unpleasant turn of events. But if you insist that much, I have no choice. I'll divorce him. I've had enough. I'm glad to hear that. However, cheating is cheating. I will charge alimony. I'll have my lawyer contact him later, so please be prepared for it. Well, you're so brazen. You've tied Chris up for 5 years for nothing. You should be the one to pay the alimony. Oh well. I'll at least give the poor woman like you the last favor. Thank me for this and don't ever come near us again. I understand, but wait a minute. Let me ask you about the affair partner. What do you want to ask? How long has he known this person? It's none of your business, but if you want to know, I'll tell you. They've been together for over 1.5 years now. That long? Yes, they have, while you were busy with work. I can't believe he was doing that. That's why we don't need you anymore. I understand. Still, I will deal with it firmly through my lawyer. You can do whatever you want, but you can't win against us. I wonder how long your stubbornness will last. I don't agree with what you say, but I'm not going to say anything else. Well, nothing you say will change the outcome. That's enough. I will get ready to leave here. Don't waste your time. I understand. I'll leave as soon as possible. How are you doing? I thought I'd never text you again, but I had no choice but to drop you a message. Of course you know who I am, don't you? Of course I do. It's Terry, right? How could I forget? It's been a long time. It's been 5 years. How are you today? Has your son become divorced again? This is his memorable 5th divorce. Congratulations. Huh? Hey, what the heck are you saying out of nowhere? Huh? Aren't you talking about his divorce? Every time he gets married or divorced, you text me to complain about something nonsense for some reason. I thought you were just doing it again. Don't tell me he hasn't divorced yet. No, it's that. He got divorced the other day, but... I knew it. Congratulations. It's not a celebration. What are you making fun of me? Making fun of you? I'm not making fun of you. I'm just saying it's a miracle that a man with such a small brain can get married 5 times. I've never heard of such a man. I'm impressed. I knew you were making fun of me. No, I'm not. I just can't believe you went through the trouble of contacting his ex-wife. I'm sure you must have a lot of free time to contact me. I'm thinking it's just a seasonal greeting or something. You're so annoying. You are still a woman of bad character. No. Which one of us has a bad character? I can't believe that every time he gets married or divorced, you report it to me, his ex-wife. It's really a strange habit, isn't it? I'm looking forward to his next marriage and divorce report too. But before that, I'm worried about whether or not he will find his next wife. If he keeps getting married and divorced like this, no one may believe him anymore. Well, still, good luck with that. I don't want to hear any more. I don't want you to tell me that. Well, let's leave such things aside. What can I do for you today? Is it the usual, a divorce report? Don't say it's usual. Don't be so cocky. I'm going to have to cancel the marriage proposal I've brought to you. What? What do you mean, marriage proposal? Be happy, Naomi. I'll give you a chance to be with Chris again. What? He married 5 people, including you. But none of them ended up having children. I think he's getting tired of it. He's thinking of giving up on having a baby. So, since I'm getting old and I'm worried about my retirement life, I decided to let you get back together with him. Wow, that's a very selfish attitude. The point is that I'm supposed to be your caretaker and caregiver? That's so arrogant. Oh, wait a minute. You say no one was able to have children. What about the child of his first affair? You have a grandchild, don't you? Why don't you let Chris start over with her instead of me? The child at that time was a bit... Things happened, you know? Oh, that's right. The girlfriend with whom he had an affair that caused us to break up, she wasn't carrying Chris's baby, was she? I'm sure you were surprised because the blood type of the baby didn't match. And the moment you found out, she disappeared with the baby, right? She took his credit cards, cash, and precious things and ran away. It was after paying alimony, so it was terrible, wasn't it? What? How do you know that? Some people tell me things like that. I didn't even ask them, but they gave me detailed information about him. It's so annoying. But it's a good thing that I got rid of him thanks to you. You have a bad character and it hasn't changed. Oh well, anyway, that's what happened. If you can't have a baby, you won't be able to remarry anyway. So I'll use you as a caretaker for Chris and me. For that, I'll even give you special permission to get back together. Even a worthless wife can do that much. Thank me and work hard. I'm sorry to interrupt your excitement, but I got remarried a long time ago. I have 3 children. What? I'm telling you, I'm remarried. I have 3 children. What? Remarried? Children? I didn't hear that. Well, I have no obligation to tell you, do I? No one would go out of their way to tell their ex-mother-in-law about their remarriage or the birth of their children. I'm not like you. But what do you mean by children? You're not supposed to be able to have a baby. You can't have a baby. No. I gave birth 3 times. I gave birth to a baby boy and twin boys. They are full of energy, so it's quite hard work to raise 3 children. Why? You couldn't do it with Chris? Well, I am sorry to say this, but he has been with many women and he can't have a baby. I think the cause is not so much on the woman's side, but on his side. To be frank, your son is sterile, isn't he? Huh? I beg your pardon? You say that the problem is on the woman's side, but I don't think you have ever examined your son. I understand that you want to believe in your son, but if it's this devastating, the cause is, well, you know. Unfortunately, your son is not capable of having a baby. I'm sorry to tell you this. No way. I guess that's all I have to say, huh? Well then, that's it. Hey, wait a minute. If that's the case, I have another proposal to make. I'll adopt your children. Huh? Even though you're divorced, you married into our family once. The children you gave birth to is as good as my grandchildren. I'm going to adopt them. I'll treat them as my grandchildren. Huh? You're not making any sense. I don't understand it. Perhaps you're really losing your mind? No, I'm not. If you have so many children, why can't you just give me one? We have the right to have one. Stop. Why on earth do I have to give up my beautiful child for adoption? And to a lowlife like you? I'm not going to do that no matter what. Even if by any chance, even if I have to let go of my child, I will never give him to you. What? What do you mean by lowlife? It means exactly what it is. Well, that's why I don't need to hear about this marriage restoration or adoption. And I don't need any more seasonal greetings either. I'm getting tired of it. I'm going to block you. Oh, and tell Chris to take care of himself. I recommend that you keep an eye on him to make sure he doesn't cause any more problems. Stop talking like that. I'm just stating a fact. Wait a minute. I won't allow you to do such a thing. It doesn't matter if you don't. Stop clinging to his ex-wife whom you kicked out of the house. It's disgraceful. Well, let's both do our best from now on. Goodbye. Wait, Naomi. I really beg you. Think about him again. To us, you are the only one we can rely on. To you guys, I was just a useful servant. And that servant is no longer your servant. Don't say that. I beg you to reconsider. There is no need to reconsider. I won't go back to you. I really beg you. I'll do anything if you get back together. Anything? Yes, anything. Anything. Then don't contact me again. That's anything. Goodbye, Terry. This is really the end. Oh, no, Naomi! After that, Terry took Chris for an examination. As a result, it turned out that he was sterile, and Terry was astonished. She said that he looked as if his whole world had collapsed. He was so shocked that she blamed him intensely, but it had the opposite effect. Chris got fed up with Terry and finally left the house. Terry hurriedly searched for Chris, but was unable to find him. She was deeply discouraged, and I heard that she had lost all her former vigor. She must be spending her days as if she had lost everything. She deserves it. I, on the other hand, have remarried and am now enjoying my new life. My husband is very kind, and our children are full of energy. My work is going well, and I'm looking forward to spending a fulfilling life with my family.